Welcome back to Life in a Snapshot, the series where we play in whatever the latest snapshot is. And I'm starting to doubt the decision to play in snapshots, but we'll get to that in a second. In the last episode, we went to the Nether and we discovered a bastion, however you want to say that, and we got some resources from it to build our permanent Nether, which is looking good. I'm sure we'll upgrade it. One thing we do need to upgrade with this permanent Nether is to get this darker, redder kind of theme blending in with the normal world. That is something we have to figure out. And that kind of inspired me to start thinking about a theme, a darker theme into this kind of color scheme, which is something I've always been wanting, a darker themed Minecraft so we can build creepier builds. And that's something we'll have to figure out in this series. Now, I built this notice board, as many YouTubers always do, so we can plan out what we need to do and where we need to go. So let's run through it. I can show you what I have. I have this barrel here just to keep the signs in there, so if I get more ideas, I can add them. And I stuck with the same kind of theme and design we have over there, but that does remind me now, we have to figure out a theme and a style for this series, or at least for this area. And what I have at the moment still need to be evolved, but what I have is we'll have a dark evil empire kind of something in this nice mountain range thing. We'll have normal village kind of thing over here, but these dudes kind of took over this village in their dark ways, and I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's the idea I got for what's going on here, so we'll figure out how that blends together. But let's run through all of this, and I'm gonna start at the bottom because it's further down the lines kind of thing. We need the iron farm and the gold farm because in this update gold has become more significant. Skeleton farm because bone meal, and then I want to tame a skeleton horse to stick with our darker evil theme and use skeleton horses to move around the place instead of normal horses. So we'll have to build a stable for the skeleton horse, probably a creepier thing on that side maybe, not sure yet. Then if we go back to the top, some more things we need to get in place is full diamond gear and tools, find an ender chest, so we need to find a nether fortress and deal with those kind of things, fight a wither to get a beacon eventually. As I said, figure out the style and theme for this series, or this location rather. Gotta find bamboo because we need that scaffolding. Then a big thing I want to do is once 1.16 releases, I think it's smarter for us to lock down in that full release instead of playing in the snapshots, which means we'll evolve the name as well, so it won't be Life in a Snapshot. Probably be something like Life in a Let's Play or something like that. Don't steal it. Don't you steal it now. That's more or less what I'm thinking. I think it's smarter to lock down in a full release instead of playing in the snapshots, because I don't want my machines to break. I don't know, let me know what you think about playing in snapshots versus releases. So from there on, we have to fight the dragon eventually. That's obviously always a goal, because then we can get to the end and explore the end and get the elytras and the shulker boxes. That's the word. Now, as for today's episode, I want to work on an auto steak cooker, because we need to find a permanent food source and a better food source than the wheat. I need to update you on that side as well. And then in this episode, later on in the episode, we have to go to the Nether and barter with the piglins. I think that's what it's called. But we have to mess with the piglins and trade a bit with them. But that is for later in this episode. First objective will be auto steak cooker, but I need to update you on some things. We had a design here where I had a villager stuck in this little wheat farm patch, and we have villagers in these corners, and my hope was that he would harvest all of this and throw bread to these dudes and store them at the bottom. But from the time we built this farm, I only got 3 bread from this whole thing, and the villager died for some reason. I don't know where he went. That's fine, because I just opened it up, kept it nice and decorated, but opened it up, and we are not having this automated thing. I can just get wheat whenever I need it. So there was a cool experiment, but obviously it failed. Later on in the series, we'll obviously build a proper wheat farm, auto bread farm kind of thing, auto potato carrot farm kind of thing with the villagers throwing the things to other villagers and we just intercepting. Those are things we'll get on later on, but I don't think that's a good starting food source. We'll start our food source with an auto steak cooker, which means we have to find some cows, and I already see all of them over there, so I think I'll grab them. I'll bring them over here because we're gonna have the farmy bits on this side. I'm gonna bring them to this back corner here, because then we extend this road around to a stable, not a stable, a barn maybe, and next to the barn we have the cows. Does that make sense? But how do we automate that in the barn? Do we have an aesthetic bit of cows and then a auto cooker section? Yes, let's have that. An aesthetic. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard to say. An aesthetic cow farm patch, and that then leads into the barn itself, and inside the barn we'll have the auto cow chamber cooking killing thing, whatever you want to call it. That feels like a plan. So I'll get some designs ready, I'll get some things in place, and I'll meet you in a second. We're about to start building the auto steak cooker, but I thought I'd bring you back just to show you some updates, some things I've been doing. I collected the cows we need in this little cow pen that needs some decor details around it, but we'll get to that in a second. And I've placed down blocks where I want the barn to start, which we'll build later on. But what I've done is I've raised a platform here on the side, just to kind of match the other side here, because I like this design, and I want to see how it looks when we bring it around. Maybe we need to shape things out better, but I'll build it first to see how it looks, and then we decide if we should shape it. We're going to have stairs going up there, and probably later on stairs on this side. I'll see how it works, maybe in that gap over there. But I think that's the update I want to bring you now. We can have maybe potatoes and carrots curving around like the wheat is on this side, maybe. We'll see how that looks, but for now, let's actually get to working on this steak cooker. Building this auto cow farm steak cooker thing is fairly simple, but it's not my design. There'll be a link in description. Let's run through it and see if I can still remember how to do it. We have a double chest, we have 2 hoppers pointing into that chest, then we have soul sand on top of that, and you can surround it with any kind of building block. I'll put a temporary one there because we want glass over there. Then we can just fill this up by another level. This space is where the baby cows will go, and when they grow up they'll go into lava. That's gonna be right against that block over there, so we can fill this up nicely. And then we have collection system at the bottom. So let's go ahead and add the lava in, because we are here now. Maybe it's a mistake, maybe we kill ourselves, hopefully not. Then what we can do is fill this up again, because this is the hole where they will fall through. And at the back here, what we will do, let's actually drop this back down. We go 1, this is where they'll stand, and that's a wall. So this is the block where the cows will stand, from whence the babies will come. We can surround that with blocks now. And then I'll just show you again. The cows will stand there. We have a gap. We have the hole that goes into the bottom where the killing chamber will be. So that will be a water block flowing over that. So we do need to go up by 1 more block. And do we need to fill it up more? I don't think so. I can't really exactly remember that spot, but I do know this needs to be a glass block, because the adult cows goes here. The baby cows will then be able to flow through, and they won't get damaged by a block here, because this is transparent block. I'm not sure how to explain this nicely. Then what we will do on this side is just have a sign over there, because we don't want the water to flow all the way down to the bottom. And if I'm correct, just by adding 1 more layer over that should be it. So we have the adult cows in there, breed them up with wheat, baby cows flow through, fall down here, and once they are ready to grow up, they'll grow up into the lava, and we will collect cooked steak and leather. The barn turned out a little bit too Viking for my taste, but I don't mind it. I do like the Viking theme, so I'm not trying to build a Viking kind of place, but that's more or less how it turned out. And as you can see, I added bits of details in the wall just to get a feel of how this whole area will feel. And I do like this separating wall kind of thing. Let's go have a closer look at this building. So you can see what I've done. Over here, as I mentioned, we'll have stairs, but I'm gonna worry about that later on. This is our barn. Right next to it, we have a little cow pen here, just aesthetic purposes, and then they can lead the cows out. And it's a little bit morbid, I know, but they can lead them in here, where we then can make steak and leather. And up here, we have 12 cows in at the moment, so I'm getting there, slowly. And by the end of this episode, I'll demonstrate how the machine actually works. But I do love how the interior turned out, this nice kind of shapes over here. The windows are interesting. We do need to make a proper interior, and then I'll have a way where you can get up to the top from both sides. Something more permanent, maybe stairs or something. We'll figure that out. But I do love how this turned out. The roof, though. The roof, I have no idea what to do with the roof, so I'll go with this for now. I actually do need to add some stair details there. Oh, we missed stairs on this side. Oops. But yes, I like the details in the walls. That looks good, but that's what's giving it a bit of a Viking thing. Need to finish the roof at the back, but I'm still messing with the roof. I don't know. Roofs are difficult, man. Roofs are difficult. This is good. I really love how it turned out. But now it is time to head into the nether, because we need to go barter with these piglins. I found our friend we're gonna barter with, but real quick, so I want to mention we are currently in the 1.16 pre-release 2, so I went ahead and I did reset my whole nether. So the portals over there, we have a whole new design because they did change up some of the biome spawning mechanics. But here we go. This is our friend. Let's see how it works. I should have probably read up on how these guys work, but we can see him grabbing the little golden nugget. So we need to see the different things that happens with the different pieces. So that's a golden nugget. Let's see if he starts giving us stuff for golden nuggets. Otherwise, we'll go to the ingots and then let's throw him another nugget. There we go, sir. Can you give me something? Can you give me something? That feature shouldn't be broken. He's like, ooh, shiny gold. I like gold. I'm gonna keep throwing him nuggets to see if that does anything before we go to any of the other blocks. Nothing? Are we friends now? I do have an idea for our overworld, the mountain-based thingy, evil, creepy, scary, whatever it's gonna be we're gonna develop. I think they should involve these piglins. They're called piglins, right? I do think they should involve them. I wanna see if I can take a couple of these guys into the overworld. I don't know if you can breed them. That is a question. That's something we need to figure out. Okay, you are annoying me. Just take all of it. Just take all of my gold. That's interesting. Oh, he's trying to pick them up, but then that's in his hand. Oh, he's actually picking all of them up now. Are those particles coming off of him? Sir? Give me gifts. Is he broken? Are you broken? Are you actually picking those up? Let me pick those back up. Give him one by one, otherwise he breaks. Does he break? Is that a thing? I think I need to... I'm gonna throw a golden block. Let's see if he picks up a block. Because this is now just taking long. There's a block, sir. You take golden blocks? He does take golden blocks. Do you give me anything for my golden block? Am I wasting my time? Are they still broken? I'm gonna give him all my gold, and if it doesn't give me something back, then we kind of know it's still broken. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. A golden ingot. Mr. Piglin, sir. Mr. Piglin, sir. Hey! You gave me glowstone. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the glowstone. I don't really need it because I can get it anywhere, but thank you for the glowstone. Can you give me something a little bit more rare? Hey, throw me something else. I'm right here. I'm right here. Let me move that so we can see what he throws us. Did he throw something? He threw some fire charge. Thank you, sir. Again, pretty useless. If you don't mind throwing me something very rare and expensive. I think I got him to the point. Nice. Ooh, that's not bad. 16 soul sand. I think I got him to the point where he's gonna give me something every time I give him some gold. We're gonna... Sorry, I know, it's hard to reach. Let's see if that is the case. And then that kind of means we made a friend. I made a friend in the nether. What's this? Gravel. Gravel's okay. I can get that. So now I'm wondering, is there a tier system? So the more gold I give him, does he eventually give me higher tiered things? I'm gonna have to stop this clip at some point because it's getting too long already. Hey, quartz, that's better. That's better than the other things. Does it keep climbing up in tiers? Will you give me something very exclusive? Very hard to get. Ooh, crying obsidian. That is nice. What can I make with the crying obsidian? It probably won't... I can't type. Why can't I type? I can't type. Sir, here's some more gold. There we go. Give me something else. Interesting. This is pretty cool. This is a nice way of making a friend. So we definitely need to bring him and some friends over into the overworld. And then the one question is, can we breed them up? We'll have to figure that out. I won't be able to figure that out right now. That was 4 of the fire charge. Now I want to throw him a nugget again just to see if he does anything with the nugget. So sorry if this clip is a bit long, but this is for science. We need to figure out the answers to these questions. Shiny gold nugget. I like shiny gold nugget. We need to figure out a voice for this guy. Did he throw me anything now? Did you throw me anything now, sir? I don't know. Are gold nuggets enough for you to throw me anything? No, not really. So I think ingots then is the way to go. Ingots is definitely... No, you're gonna keep sorting that. Interesting, so that's cool. We've experimented with this dude, and they throw us gifts, which is nice. That's a way to barter. So we'll definitely have to play around with this system. I'm curious to know what he can barter with us. Let's head back to the overworld so that we can end this episode. It's starting to feel like something is happening in our world, not just a barren wasteland. Things are developing. I like it. Oh, we can actually make a road connecting that, but I won't yet, because we need to figure out the road style. Because this will be the farm road, but we need to figure out the other roads. Quickly want to run into the barn and show you what happens with our auto steak cooker. Actually get some auto steak cooked. I need to jump on top first. This may be too noisy. I hope it's not. Let's open this hole up right here. They should go through. I can't close it right now because that should be down here. I need to breed them up more. There's not enough cows in there yet. We have, if I'm not mistaken, we have 17 cows in there. I need a little bit more. But now they'll grow up, get sliced by the lava, and we'll have steak and leather. Ooh, that's noisy. But that is doing it for that. I still need to finish this roof. I suck at roofs. I'm not gonna stress about it right now. But there it is, the barn. The cows are in place, we have food ready, and we bartered a little bit with the piglins. Are they called piglins? I hope I haven't been calling them the wrong things. I'll definitely know by the next episode. I'm happy with this one. Things are taking shape. Shape are taking things, that's what I wanted to say. But there we go. Our world's coming together. That's going to do it for this episode, so thank you so much for watching this one. And I'll see you next time.